Hey everyone. Oh, I almost forgot my phone. Do I not see? Okay. Hey everyone. Cat will be on soon. It's Cat. Hey Caitlin. Hello?
Hi, I'm here.
Hey.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Hey everyone. Yes.
Okay.
All right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Figured you would. Hey. All right. What do we could do card stuff.
I thought we were gonna just see if someone randomly wanted to.
Yes. I was giving more options.
Oh.
Do literally anything. How's everyone doing this fine Tuesday? Wait, don't tell me yet. Shit. This? No. Wait. Dang it. How do I... Where's... There it is. Okay. There's more. Cat, there's more. Help. Ready?
Oh.
There's 2 more rows. Okay, ready?
What?
Yes, you ready?
Okay, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready.
I hate it.
Oh, okay. Spooky season. Okay.
Some of these are obnoxiously loud. Like they hurt. Okay. Hate it.
I mean, we could use that one. I could see that one in the coin. Okay.
Okay, one more it looks like.
That one goes on forever.
Oh my god. Okay, so far. Okay, I like that one. It says I can edit them.
I like the drum too, Linda.
I can't see the things right now. Oh,
Yeah, it sounds like spooky season noises.
it's
Really start
spooky
healing.
season and all the spookies be needed.
Spook, spook, I need a spooker. Spooky, spooky, spooky. You know what? I think it's because you put the Ghost with the Pumpkin sticker on, and they were like, I guess we need to come up with some sounds.
Kate said.
I think
Kate said.
you did it, Kate.
Kate said. So. Hey! Thank you. Caitlin said it was like the Stranger Things clock noise. Thank you, Mr. Villain. All right. Do we want to wait longer or do we just want to go ahead?
No, just go ahead, because it takes us a little while anyway.
Okay. Okay. Does anyone want to come up and come to the podium? Step to the podium. Today is Tuesday, July 18th.
No.
We're going live, everyone.
Is there anybody who has the amount of followers needed to go on and would like to do a healing session with Kate and myself on the screen?
Can y'all do this?
No.
Can y'all do that?
No.
Can anybody else do
I can't.
that?
For those listening at home, Kate is raising one eyebrow.
For those following along, I can do one side, not the other. Same.
What? I can't do any of them.
Hold on, I think I got it.
Is there anybody who wants to join us on the camera? On the screen? It's spooky season. Can't sound say so.
Somebody sent me a cowboy hat.
I want to be a cowboy, baby.
Oh my god. He's like,
Auntie says the husband can make them both move like they're doing the worm, the eyebrows. Linda can't come on either.
what? That is illegal.
We should request. Can you request some random person and be like, "Hey, do you want to do a session?"
I would love to. Do you like it, Kat? Do you like your hairs?
Oh, I like it fine. It feels in between. I don't feel like me today, and no matter how many of the healings and alignments and clean-offs, I can't get regulated, so.
Joy, I'm trying to move my eyebrows and I can't tell if I'm doing it right. Joy in the
Do you want to
corner.
help me? Do you want to help me with my thing?
Yeah.
Oh, we have somebody. Oh!
Harley!
Harley ain't going to do a session with us. She's just going to say hi.
Well,
she ain't going to do a session. Harley, you ain't going to do no healing with us.
Why?
You are?
Why?
Will you?
I don't know. If you want me to, I will.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
I've only wanted you to
messy.
for years.
It is messy today, especially. So, like, just brace yourselves.
Well, what's messy about it?
Oh, I'm an emotional roller coaster today.
Me too, bitch. Okay, so what's going on with you?
So, for the last...
Oh, for the longest time.
I love you. For the last 3 or so months, I haven't had ADHD meds. It affected my work performance. And I got a new boss who is not neurodivergent friendly. And so, like, I took this last weekend, because I work weekends, Friday through Monday. So I took the weekend off. And just been trying to just deal with myself. Got back on the meds last Sunday. Not 2 days ago, but like a week ago Sunday. And my old boss just texted me like, "Hey, how are you doing?" And I just like started with the waterworks, you know. My old boss has.
Did you go back on the meds because you wanted to?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes. I was off them for years, and then like I just kept slipping and slipping, you know, like they stabilized so many things.
When you got on the meds, did you have back problems? Do you have lower back problems?
Oh yeah, I have a spinal fusion. So like getting back on the meds was kind of a weird thing in itself because I through a work injury, I've gone through several back surgeries. I've got rods and pins and screws and stuff in my spine. And but with that, because I take
Hey, how do they keep the medical grade stuff? How do they keep it from not rusting inside a body? And I know that's a weird question, but I'm just asking.
It's a medical grade titanium that doesn't like corrode. Although I joke about it sometimes. I'm like, oh, careful, I might throw a rod, you know, like.
Okay, because I've never, ever even thought of it before. So for some reason, I'm like, hey, how come, like, I've known plenty of people that had metal in them. You know what I mean? So, like, it's really weird that I'm asking about it. Not necessarily rust or corrosion, but something.
Well, it's been in there since, let's see, hang on. 2009 was the injury. I want to say it was January of 2011 is when it was installed.
Could there be a possibility that I don't even know if that's a possibility. can part of you be allergic to something and the rest of you
Yes,
be fine with it?
it's called
Yes.
That's
localized
what's
allergic
happening.
reaction, and it's shortened. It's shortened.
Well, here's the other thing. So, like, I'm supposed to have 3 screws on each side, but because when they were trying to do it, one of my vertebrae just basically turned into powder, so they weren't able to put a third screw up here. Oh, sorry, my cat was gonna throw up on the bed.
Oh, that must be helping you.
They are.
Um,
The cat's helping. I got the same.
um, so they couldn't put the third screw in on the one side, so I've got 3 on one side and 2 on the other.
Is that the shortened part that you were seeing, Kate?
Yeah, it looks really short, but they didn't want it to be that short, which makes sense because you were like, yeah, my vertebrae turned into dust powder.
Yeah, they use some sort of a bone cement in there too, from my understanding.
So I don't know if you know this. I know you know that Kate, was into aircrafts and stuff, and of course the spiritual
Hmm.
stuff and the spirit guide stuff. But she worked in the ER as well.
Oh, awesome.
So yeah, so she's looking at it right now. Plus, you know because you studied it because it's in your own body and you've had it in there for
Well,
forever.
I worked in the medical field for about 15 years as well.
Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
started as like a CNA, and then after my accident, I did like medical billing. I took all the courses through college, anatomy and stuff like that. So, like,
Mm.
yeah, I've been in the medical field, and then it just got too politicized, so I went back to the private sector.
Kate, are you touching her back? It's
I've
like
been touching it.
Yep, because it's tingling, like it's in the
she's like
small of
going
my
like
back.
this to it. She's like ding ding ding. Yeah, it's in the
Yep,
small and I can feel it. And she's just kind of like, what is this? What is this?
yep.
What
What is
happens if I do
this?
this? What if I stretch this out? Can
Hey,
we
can the
just?
can the nerves wrap around something like that? Like
So
if this was the thing, can the nerves go like around the bolt?
they can, but here's another point to that. So I had what they would call a radio frequency, where they go in and they basically cauterize some of the nerves. I've had that done several times, and they grow back. It doesn't kill the nerves. They find their own pathways to grow back. So, like,
Mm.
after a certain amount of times, it's like pointless to do. So I had that done
Okay,
as well.
this reminds me a little bit like with the nerves and all of that. It reminds me a little bit of gardening, like when you're growing a vine, like a green bean, and you can kind of
Hmm.
guide it where to go, kind of thing. Um, it seems like we can do that, like help them find the correct pathway, and possibly do it um, before all that happened. But Kate's really looking at it at the right now moment. So there's something that has to happen right now.
I think it just needs to be stretched out, if that makes any sense. I just keep trying to
Oh,
stretch
like
it
the
out.
string,
Yep.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I hold everything up into my shoulders too. So, like, so it, in order to like pull the pain away from my lower back, everything goes up into my shoulders.
That
Okay.
makes sense.
Well, can we do the things?
All the things.
Okay.
Oh, tiny tinies. Sorry.
So you're unwrapping and unraveling.
Kind of looks
Well,
like the chair behind you.
Yep.
yes. Uh,
Which is interesting because she usually puts a background down and she didn't tonight.
no background. Yeah.
Out. This makes me want to cry. You're being very careful with it.
I'm trying to help the weight distribution.
Ow.
Serves nice. Could you please speed this up?
For anybody confused, I become the things so I can feel. Since I can't see, I become the
I'm
thing so I
sorry.
can feel it. It's okay. I choose it, so
It's
it
painful.
helps. Yeah, it hurts a lot, and that's this is the nice, easy part. This is not the everyday strain.
Um, so I keep getting that song. I'm sure you've heard it on TikTok. That's called Hide and Seek. And it's like, ding dong, I know you can
Yep.
hear me. Okay. So I investigated that really quick, and there's people hiding in your injury. What were you going through whenever you had this injury? Like, was it anything? I guess it
It
was
was work.
emotional.
It was work related. I had just met my husband,
Your now
the
husband?
previous, my now husband, like
Okay.
just, and it was 2 days after my birthday that it happened. I was lifting an oxygen concentrator. So I'm the only person that I know that broke their back lifting air. I mean, the concentrator itself is 60 pounds,
Yeah,
but
but babe, that's perfect for you. Let's be
At
yeah,
honest.
least it's a good story.
yep.
Let's be honest.
You have to find a
How did you
funny
break your
joke about
back?
it.
Oh, I was lifting air. Just
Yep,
plain and simple. Just very you.
yep, that's right.
Can you
So,
this isn't going to stop you from being funny, of course, but can you release soul contracts to having to be, like, for your life to be a living joke? That it's no longer your highest good? There you go. There you go.
okay, fine.
That's a lot of weight off. Just that alone. You'll still be
Your
funny.
stomach. It was a lot of releasing in your stomach.
Yep.
Do you eat your
I
enemies? Sorry.
Oh, go for it.
What?
Oh
What?
Do
yeah, in
you
her
eat
dragon
your
form probably.
enemies? Do you eat the people you don't like? Does that make sense to you?
Um,
Like
I
consume?
I would like to.
I
Like,
think you do. They were in your stomach.
okay. I believe you. I
Does
absolutely believe you.
does that make sense though? It's kind of like a predator and prey.
Basically,
It makes you want to cry though.
it's just like leave me alone, and if they keep poking and poking, then I finally get enough that I'm just like leave me alone.
And you consume them
Yep.
energetically.
Atlas Ben Oplo says, "Is there a ligament damage on the ends of the fusion?"
Yes. They look like bulbed fingernails. I want
Going down
going down.
like like when they said that, whoever just said that,
Huh?
ligament damage. What it feels like is like bony hands on either side of my upper butt cheek, like right at the small of my back.
Oh, that's probably why I want to lick them. And I know it's really gross.
No, I get it.
It's not
You get
gross.
it. Okay.
Kate, you're with people who get you.
Okay. Thanks,
So
guys. Okay. So it made it pointy, and I don't really know what that does. Like, does that connect it downwards better? I don't want it to hurt you, but it's what
okay, I'm
happens.
seeing wood. You know how like you drill the hole and before you to connect the wood, not with spikes, not with nails, but you have the hole and then you have the wood pegs and it has the wood glue
Oh, yeah.
and then it goes into the other like a puzzle piece, but it like connects together. I don't know where the fuck that is in there, but it looks like that.
Oh, so that's why I had to make it pointy. Harley, can you connect them back to each other?
Yep, she's doing it. Ow. Good
Sorry.
ow, but ow.
I actually watched one of those wood making videos where they do just old style. There's no screws or nails or anything like that. So you know exactly what you're
Ooh,
talking about.
Yeah,
it
well,
so
now
sounds
that you're
fun.
saying that, as soon as you said that, it went to the next phase, which is where, you know how, like, on the corner of, like, that really quality old furniture, it
Yep,
has the hinge looking things on the corners?
yep.
That puzzle
And they bend
piece?
it. Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
There's something there with that, too.
It's cuffing season and
There we
all
go.
the boys we needed.
Oh my gosh, this is so much release, whatever the fuck you're just doing.
It looks like you're connecting your body back again, Harley.
Harley, you know those art dolls?
I'm a real
Those
boy.
those art mannequin yes. Do you know those art mannequin dolls?
Yes.
Can you merge with your art mannequin form?
Tongue and groove, yes.
There you go. That actually feels really good.
Thanks, Atlas Ben Oplo.
And then calibrate and return to the correct dimensions. And I want to see if the wood stuff still stays.
Why does it feel like particle board?
Oh,
Not
Upgrade it.
wood. Why does
can
it feel like
you
particle board?
can you
Upgrade
do
it.
activate your like Harley's team revamp sweep to this entire thing? Because your whole body needs upgrading. You got new
Yep, there you
stuff.
go. There you go. There you go. Oh my god, I want to throw
Riding
up.
school bus.
Can you
Sorry.
speed it up, Harley? I
Are you Miss Rizzo? Dun, 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 dun.
How's that?
Beautiful.
want to like wiggle. Like if like I'm like, yes, it feels really good.
It's gonna hit your stomach here in a minute if it hasn't already.
Dun, 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 riding school bus.
I was expecting it to be like this big thing to hit my stomach, and it just made my stomach flutter like this. And I was like,
Yeah.
what was the warning?
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So that's starting to wiggle again. What about the upper parts that had to take on the stress? Okay, it's like the middle of your back where the hump is.
My lumpy, lumpy
I
lump.
was
You
just
love
about to
my
sing
lumpy
that.
lump.
Check it out.
I could see you putting on a Hunchback of Notre Dame mask and walking around. My hump, my
Sanctuary.
hump, my hump, my hump.
Okay.
I am deformed.
Oh my
And I am
god.
ugly.
Um,
I don't know
Remember
what you're
what I
doing,
taught
but
you,
it feels really
Quasimodo?
good.
the
It feels
middle
like
of the
you're
back.
moving. It feels like you're moving the hump up, like up out of your shoulders, but it can't go out of your shoulders. So I don't know where it's going.
The
It's
But it's
mouth.
like
going into
you're.
my throat and my stomach.
Oh,
To
you're
And I
eating
can't
it.
the
get it to.
mouth.
Are you eating it?
Why is it spicy?
Hey, feed it to your dimensional forms that eat it for fuel so you can feed it back into yourself. So it won't like
Yeah.
go away. It'll just be, yeah. Ooh.
That's so satisfying that it makes me want to cry again.
I drive these brothers crazy.
You done puking there? You can get back up here. My cat just came back. He's done puking.
Oh, good. So,
Okay, I feel like we can go back to you talking about your story of what's going on, and it'll ding us to the next thing that we need to do.
Where was I?
You were talking to your old boss, and the waterworks just started.
Oh yeah, all she did was text me, and like it just made me realize how wonderful it is to have a boss that, well, she was my boss.
Gives
She's
a
no longer
shit.
my boss, but that
yeah.
her children are neurodivergent. One has severe autism. Um, and then they put this other numbers lady in there, and she's just when I saw her face, I can read faces pretty well and get an instant of who they are. This lady doesn't give a crap about anything but numbers. And
I'd
I did
probably
not
love her.
like her. I don't like her at all.
I would. This one that you have now?
My new one. My new one that doesn't
Oh, you
have
mean
any
like
kind of.
fiscal numbers,
Yes, she's
like
reports
business shit.
driven. Yeah, she's
Okay.
reports driven and has no care for anyone or anything else.
That makes sense. Oops.
Why are you no longer working with the other, like, what happened if
So
you don't mind me asking?
so my division basically got split into two. I'm in a funding department for us. I can't go into the company name.
Okay.
Okay. Harley? Oh, her connections got messed up. Harley.
She wasn't gonna say the company name. Geez, she
For
didn't have to
real.
mute her. Yeah. For real.
It's cuffing
Are you
season.
still there? I'm so sorry.
Yes.
I don't know what happened.
You were
You're
gonna mention the company name, it thought.
Oh no, no, I can't. I can't mention the company name.
I know.
Um, but they had to split our department because we had so many tasks that they split, and she was voluntold that she's now the manager of the new team. And then they brought in this other lady who is just she's from a mortgage department, and it doesn't translate very well.
What if
So,
you cleared the cachet between y'all?
well, here's the other thing. I did apply for our fraud department because they've been asking me to come over. So, like, I'm hoping that they're going to be like, yes, we still want you, but I won't know until probably next week if they still want
Do
me.
you want us to look into it and line it up and stuff?
That would be amazing because I don't think that this new boss is a bad person. She's just
It's
bad
just
for
not a fit
me.
for you. Yeah.
Yeah, she's bad for me. And it took my I'm really good at what I do because of my ability to see certain things, especially in fraud and like documents. I'm really good at catching nuances for that. Um, but that's not a priority anymore. And she's changing everything, which I understand, but now it makes it 3 times longer to do your job because she wants more numbers, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like we did
Whatever
it
you're
in 2 steps. Sorry.
whatever you're talking about and whatever Kate was just doing lifted a lot off of you. It was like changing uniforms is what it felt like. It was like, so in the comments, Much More Muchier said, my arms are really itchy, which it didn't click for me until Kate started saying the things and you were talking about it. And it was like a polyester, very thick polyester that was coming off of you.
I hate
Almost,
polyester.
it reminds me of it reminds me of those jumpsuits that they wear when they work on cars.
Yeah. It, it,
Anyway,
it,
keep going.
it would be, I mean, they asked me to move to apply for fraud last year, at the end of last year, but I wasn't in a place where I felt like I was able to learn anything new. I just wasn't ready. And then all
It
of
takes
this
a lot of
happened.
energy to learn stuff new.
It does, and I learn differently. Even though that they know me and they know my skill level, I'm still kind of a different way of being taught. Like throw it in front of me, let me do it, and show me the steps versus like here's the book and learn it. I don't learn it by book. You know what I mean?
Right. You're
Like
very
throw it in front
hands-on.
of me. Yeah. So I'm ready. I'm ready for the challenge, I guess. It's not really a challenge, but like I would have been content working in this department for freaking ever if she didn't make the 2 steps that we did into like 18 steps
You're moving
to do
stuff
the
again,
same thing.
Harley. I don't know what you're moving, but when you started to say I'm ready, it started to move again. It started to like almost lift you up and push you forward.
Yeah, I didn't want this, in December of last year. I did not want this at all. I was content doing my work the way that I knew how. I was efficient, I was good. But this is really shaken, and then not having the medicine and then falling, because they do a stupid scorecard, and my production dropped considerably, and that showed to everybody on the team. You're number 15 out of 15. Way to go. you
But
know
you're still on the scorecard. Yay! I don't know, trying to think positive thoughts.
yeah,
Yay.
it's time. I am not good for this woman, and this woman is not good for me. I'm sure she's a lovely person outside of work, but
I cleared all the pathways, like in the highest good a minute ago, and like lined up everything, and I lined you up with where you needed to go, Like
That
what
makes
was
sense.
needed for
Because
you.
because that makes it that I'm ready after you aligned all the pathways, it lifted her up by the shirt and just started like, it reminded me of the Beetlejuice when they're like on that line and they're flat.
On the conveyor belt.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the people that go on zip lines too,
Yeah.
on the Chuck E. Cheeses or whatever the fuck that is.
They don't go on zip lines at Chuck E.
Whatever
Cheese.
that place
What?
is where they like
I was
pretend
like,
like they're
what
dead.
Chuck E. Cheese did that?
Where
Because
they
I missed
pretend
out.
where they pretend like they're dead on the zip lines where they're like sit there and they're like
Oh,
and
I've
they're
seen
like
that in like Mall of America or something like that.
is
I can't remember
it?
what.
It could have been Chuck E. Cheese too. I don't know. Maybe you don't have the
Gigantic
same
Chuck E.
Chuck E.
Cheese.
Cheeses.
The most elaborate Chuck E. Cheese I've seen had bumper cars in it. So,
Really?
yeah.
Wow, not a zip line. So
Who in the hell says they do that at trampoline places? So.
oh, I would love to. Thank you for the invite. Okay, so everything's all lit up and stuff like that, and it looks like you're being magnetized over there. I don't know. That lady just seems like she's not looking to make friends.
I'm sorry, Jesse in the comments. My aunt took me to Chuck E. Cheese once, and when we got there, it was burning down. I think she just told you that so that you.
That's
Are you
hilarious.
okay, Jesse? Do you want to talk about it?
Oh my god, fucking great. Sorry.
Holy shit.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, her name goes along with a lot of like good memes. So every time
Karen?
I find myself like fluttering with what she's my new boss in my brain, I'm just like, listen, Linda, listen,
Oh.
Linda, listen.
Listen, Linda.
Linda, in fact, does not listen.
No, she doesn't have to.
Nope.
I don't think she's looking to make friends. I think she's literally just at work to work.
She's numbers. Like if you looked at her, you would see she is numbers and screw the people, whether she works with them or if they're our clients, screw the people. And that bothered me exceedingly much when I read that in her face.
Well, it balances out sometimes though, because if you've had too much of like us people that give from the heart, we give a little bit too much. It's
Well,
not good for
true.
business.
But one of the like
It's great.
like part of the job model or the what is it called, the motto,
Yeah,
the job, yeah, is
the
like
credence.
the client is, we put the client first, and that's why our company's done so well. She's not about that.
Well, then why is
And
she
in
in that
our
position?
and in our
That's
end of
numbers.
things, like we are literally pressing the button to fund these people's money, and like it went from, hey, let's try and work with you, okay, we can do this, to they missed the deadline, cut them off, decline. And I don't like how that sets. And that's just a me thing, but
No, it's not.
I
I
don't know.
Yes.
So I'm just hoping like to get out of her hair.
Okay, well, it looks like that part's all lined up. What's another thing that's happening with you? So we worked on the back. We merged with that form. We worked on the job alignment stuff. What's the next thing?
Well,
This was another.
part of the job alignment is that I'm the breadwinner, and so I have to, like, job security was always, like, the last one-on-one I had with her before I took this break was like, I was terrified I was going to lose my job, and so I actually reached out to her boss, who's I feel comfortable talking to, and kind of told her, look, I've been out without my medication for 3 months. This was not something I was in my control, and she actually was like, okay, well, you need to reach out to this company, and I'll do that on Friday when I go back to work. Say, look, this affected my performance. I don't want it to affect my job. I've never been written up. I've never had any kind of derogatory marks or anything like that.
can you copy and paste uh we just worked on this for Kate and we've worked on it for me as well. Like it's that thing of needing for it to be perfect. So
Oh,
even if you get
yeah.
reprimanded even a little bit, it feels like
Hate. They hate
Yeah.
me forever.
Yep.
can
I know.
you
I mean, it's
can
not
you
an official diagnosis, but the
copy and paste what we've done for ourselves for that to you conducive? There you go.
Oh, but you
that
like it.
rejection
Oh,
sensitive.
I just looked down at my phone holder and it looks like this. So
Sorry.
um
Said sorry.
no, so the people that like for the literal write up, can you tell it to fuck off?
Well, I don't have one. Like it was a one-on-one, and I don't have one. I haven't had one in the 5 years that I've worked there. But like I felt like the last one-on-one I had with her was the precipice before she decides that I need one.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Does that?
Tell the one that's coming to fuck off.
Okay.
Rip it away. Actually, rip it up completely.
There
You
you go.
don't exist.
You don't exist to me. Sorry.
You have no power over
You
me.
have no power.
That's right.
You don't even. That's right. I left out the even. You don't even exist to me. Ben has never seen that. That's still on our list of things to see.
Bill and Ted's Bogus Adventures is on mine.
I love that show so much.
I watched the first one, the other one, for the
The
first time.
Bill and Ted's
Excellent
Excellent
Adventure
Adventure.
with Kat. It was
It's
fucking great.
really funny
Excellent.
because she's part of the oversoul of a couple of people in there, and it was just like a phone booth full of Kates. Great,
It was a
great
great
adventure.
time.
Kate's
I'd be
like, she
fine
looked
with
at
just
me and
George Carlin, just George. I'd be fine with that.
Oh my god. I've heard a lot of people say that about him. I watched a few of his comedies. Yeah. Uh, what about your shoes, Harley? Um,
I don't like wearing shoes.
okay.
I know it makes your feet like clammy. You feel
Well, I got a big old gash on
oh
my heel.
when you wear shoes, it makes you feel claustrophobic.
Yep.
My MOM has that too.
But if
Like
I wear,
shoes.
the sandals or flip flops, I get the raw heels.
Hmm.
Um, and I use, in fact, like a week ago, I used this. It's called Bag Balm, and I wrapped my feet in it. Made it really soft and everything. It was wonderful.
Oh,
But
I've
I
heard of
hate
that.
shoes.
I only wear flip flops too, but I'm not out in the like
Desert.
elements. I'm I'm literally in my house and out to my car and into a restaurant, and that's
Yep.
Yeah.
about it. I'm not adventurous in the real world, just in energy
Nobody,
stuff.
nobody else wears hiking boots? Cool. Me either.
I used to
Totally
I
I used
me.
have
to only
some.
I used to only wear combat boots. Steel toe combat boots. What does she need to do with her shoes, Kate?
They just don't look right because your toes keep not toes. The arch of your foot. What's that thing? Like this
The
part
I have
of
a,
your
ball?
foot.
I have a
The
super high
arch?
arch.
That's the arch,
Yeah.
Hmm.
not the top part, but the bottom
The
part.
arch is underneath. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the arch of your foot keeps curling in on itself, and you said you have a really high arch.
Yes.
So it's your shitty nursing shoes.
Well, so I do have shoes that have the high arch supports when I have to wear shoes. I use a tennis ball when they start acting up. I'll just put it in the arch and I'll just roll it so it stretches it out. Um,
I think you're still in the shoes from when you got that injury, is the thing.
no, which I've got
Like,
so many injuries. The back
The
injury or
one
the
yeah,
the
but
one with the
like
back.
mm,
energetic shoes, because these are definitely not shoes that you wear right now because they're rusty.
I
hmm.
knew there was rust somewhere.
And these fucking shoes. Okay, so you see the energetic shoes you have on right now. Do you like stilettos, Harley?
Oh God, no! I'd look like a camel on a balance beam if I walked in those.
But they're red stilettos. They're like
Oh,
energetic
that would be the
shoes.
shoe I would like try to unalive somebody with. But
Oh,
like,
so that's why you want to wear them. Okay, Harley, put your divine balance shoes back on. See, they are red
I'm gonna
stilettos.
rip off my
Fucking
New Balance and put on Divine Balance.
yes. Heh, that's funny.
I just see you walking around with those in the chicken head.
Stiletto.
Just
Oh my god. Stiletto
Here's my
pumps
strut,
in
do
the
to do,
club.
strutting my way on over to you.
We rockin' stilettos, ho. We rockin' stilettos. It's a great time. Yes. Bree putting the
why does
comments
this
in the
feel
chat.
so good on your feet? Like the sweating stopped. They feel like they want to stretch out perfectly in it. It's very Cinderella moment. It's like, ah, it's weird. That's
Memory foam,
weird.
Divine foam.
But it feels so good.
It
Your feet
reminds me
are
of the
spreading out.
commercials with the WNBA, and they were playing basketball in pumps.
I
Oh,
Anybody
haven't seen
remember from
that.
the 90s? From the 90s, you don't remember those commercials?
I'd have to look it up. I don't
me
I hate
remember
too.
a
it.
lot of the 90s.
I hate it.
It was before you had your shoes, Harley. It's okay.
Okay.
She's like,
I
okay.
hate it.
Well, I'm sure there was some traumatic brain injuries that included on that too, but I don't remember much of the 90s.
Okay. Do you want to go back to the traumatic brain injuries?
Well, they weren't confirmed. It was just like
That's not what
stories.
she said.
Yeah, neither were mine, but
Oh,
there was shit spilling out the back of my head.
sorry. Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure that there was, but nobody ever like. I mean, it was the 80s and the 90s. They let me sleep off concussions,
Yes.
which is like the last thing you should do.
Do you want to go back and save your life? Let's go
Which
back into
time?
every time. Let's go. Okay, first time.
We're off to save the
I
Harley.
was
The
probably
Harley.
2,
And you had a
and
fall?
I was running on a set of bleachers. I think my brother was playing basketball, and I
Mm.
stepped on a puffy coat and slipped and hit my head on the bleachers, and I was out. I mean, I remember that, and I was like 2,
I
and
could
I
see
remember
it.
waking up crying. But I don't remember anything after that. I just remember stepping on the
Okay.
stupid puffy coat, and I've hated puffy coats ever since.
So let's go back to before this happens. So just be like, Spirit, please take me back to before this happens.
Yep.
And then this puffy coat needs to go over there. Like move the puffy coat. Move it where it needs to go. Yes. Not there. And then tell yourself, don't run here.
You know what's funny? Is I think of like how many kids get in trouble for like being assholes, quote unquote, and like kicking things on the ground that doesn't belong to them or whatever. And it's like, hey, leave stuff alone and be nice. And it's like, if you only knew, I slipped on this motherfucker in a different timeline and I died. So fuck
Mm.
this fucking coat. like,
It just
like all
needed to
these
be
little
set back up on the
kids.
seat, not on the floor where people walk, in those little skinny bleacher steps.
Yeah. Okay, so now push it forward. Okay.
This is doing something to your lower back as well, not just the head.
Well, I don't remember how I fell. I just remember I got knocked out and woke
Like
up.
bit like this. Like what's that game on Price is Right? Slingo? Blingo?
I don't know.
No one knows? Cool, thanks.
Well, there's Plinko, but
Plinko.
that's dropping. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We were gonna say that, and then you didn't say it. Okay. Bless you.
Spirit, please don't
Okay.
do that.
So, what's the next time?
My dad made a homemade zip line. He called it the pulley, and it was
Was it
it,
a Chuck
it
E.
was a
Cheese?
homemade
Sorry.
zip line from the. So
Did he sell it to Chuck E. Cheese? I'm just kidding.
no,
Chuck E. Cheese
because
made
it
their
broke.
own. Oh,
It
okay.
I It was from because of the patio, the back porch was like a set of 12 stairs straight down to astro-covered turf covering concrete.
Okay.
And I made it past the stairs, the line broke, and it was daytime when I was playing on the zip line, and he had tested it out, it was fine, but it broke, and I remember falling and hitting the back of my head. Well, I knew I hit the back of my head when it broke because when I woke up, it was dusk. Like it was almost nighttime outside. Nobody knew.
Can you
Like
like go before it happened and look up and notice that it's not good quality, that it's
Fucked up.
it was a rope with it wasn't even like it was literally a rope that had a pulley wheel and two handles.
right, but the part that broke, you need to look up and notice it before you go on it that time. There you go.
I don't know. I don't know how it broke. I don't know if it came untied or if it snapped. I really don't remember.
Hold it until you go across it and then make it snap when nobody's on it. That way it's like glad that happened now instead of later. Okay.
That one's moving stuff on spine and through the stem of the back of the skull. Okay, what's the next time?
Elementary school, they had those wooden bridges, like the chain, and then they had the bolts that chained the railing, like they were chain railings, and then the chain, yeah, with each slat, individual pieces of wood. And
Yeah, they like swing, sort of.
yeah, I ran underneath the bridge, and somebody jumped on the bridge, and the bolt went through the top of my head.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, you died. Sorry, I'm sorry. Kate's literally taking the bolt out of your fucking head.
I remember putting my
Hero
hand on top of it and going,
child.
blood, and then like passing out.
Dun, dun, dun,
It's making me
dun.
close my ear, and I don't know why. I don't know if I'm trying to keep blood in or like. I don't think so, though. It's because I'm hooking it. I don't know what that means, though. Maybe I'm
So
just
it
like
like went
helping.
in my head, and then because the kid jumped, it went down and then back up. So it didn't stay in my head. It
No, it
just like,
stabbed you.
yeah,
Impaled you. That's okay.
it screwed
Sheriff
me over.
Charlie.
Ha! Ha! Ha!
Okay. So go back and put your head together. Or you could just prevent it altogether. Go back before it happens and tell younger you don't go underneath there. Go the other way.
Go around.
Go around. Here we go.
It's me, Mario.
Hello.
I had this thing with my eldest that like I wasn't gonna do the thing where I'm like, watch for the people swinging, the older kids swinging, because I wanted them to watch so that they wouldn't get knocked the fuck out. But I just kept going like, let them get knocked over. They'll figure it out, a little bit. And then we went to this one campground, and it was like one of those swings that was made for wheelchairs.
Mm-hmm.
That is not a place to get knocked by a fucking swing.
No.
And
I'm sure they're heavy.
that's the one that hit. But
Mm.
it wasn't bad. No one was on it at the time. But it was still like.
Okay.
Well, the metal didn't go that far in my head. I couldn't taste the metal. It just went through the top part. Much more munchier in the comment section.
Oh, I think she's tasting the blood.
Oh, that could have been. Because I believe I did bite my tongue when it hit.
It's like the butterfly effect. Now you go to the right hand
Ironic that you
side.
said that because they closed the wound with a butterfly band-aid.
Huh. And you went to the right hand side instead. Okay, now ripple that forward. All right. Next brain injury, head injury.
Should hopefully be the last one. It was, I was snowboarding at Beaver Mountain in Idaho.
Who is? Sorry.
She was.
I was. And of course, in the 90s, no helmet, no nothing. I just was snowboarding and I fell so hard that I instantly had
On
that
your
headache
jaw?
and I just went to bed and they finally let me, they just laid me down. My mom gave me some pill and I woke up 2 days later and she was
I
like,
can't I can't tune into that one at all, Harley. Like, what'd you hit your head on?
Wait,
Like,
did you hit your jaw?
I don't know. I wiped out pretty good going down. It was a blue run. And it was like, I want to say it was my second time ever snowboarding.
was it frontwards though? Because she saw
Both.
jaw and I'm feeling it here.
I did both. I fell forward and I fell backwards.
Hmm.
No helmet, just jostled the crap out of my noggin. And when I finally woke up, my mom was like, "Oh, we were worried about you. We thought you were just going to keep sleeping after 2 days."
Okay. So go back to that moment when you were slipping and sliding and hold yourself up until you're done. By the arms.
I do this with Casey Ray all the time. Energetically,
Ah,
I'm just like, when she's sleepy and hasn't had a nap and she's like running really close to all these stairs, I just energetically go and like kind of hold her arms.
I just got like a stabby feeling in my sternum. Ow.
Oh, is that where you're pressing up against as you're holding yourself?
I don't, well, no, I was going to grab my arm and then I got like a stabby pain in my sternum just now. Oh,
Speed that up. It just looks like the, at that time the back of your head is digging into your chest,
okay. Okay.
if that makes any sense.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, it looks like you made it to the bottom.
We're gonna have to ripple that forward too quite a bit. There we go. Can you remove the hooks from you as well, Harley? Like, you keep having stuff from mom, and even when you were talking about your bosses and stuff, female bosses, the one that's the numbers person, there's like been a pain right here on the muscle in the mom spot. So I don't know if that boss reminds you of your mom. I don't know what it is, but like even now when you were just talking about it, there you go. Oh, that made me so dizzy.
Sorry. A lot of mommy issues.
Yeah, it's cool. Speed it up. Thank you. Long Pumpkin said, Kat, which side is what you know as the mom female side? So you can set your body up however you want. What I have set up and what I found for the majority of people, at least when I'm working with someone, how their teams or my teams communicate, right here where the bra strap is on the left side would be mom. And then because the bra strap right there is mom, then this side over here, or purse strap, rather, this side would be dad. Going up into the neck for me on the right side would be uncles and grandparents. Going down toward where the shirt goes, that would be brothers. Opposite side, aunts and grandmothers. Going down towards would be sisters. But it's not always that because there's not just male and female. So that's just like a basic to work around. And even if it's someone who is gender neutral or if they identify as something else, my team will show me some weird thing to point out. Like at one time to tell me that the person was gay, not that it even fucking mattered, but it did in this instance, to clarify which person it was in the healing process. They made my wrist go limp. And it was just like a weird signify that it was like on the right hand side and it was limp wrist. So it's just, everybody can set it up differently. But there was, when Harley removed all the hooks, it was all from the left side. From the brain, from the arm, all over the left side of the body.
Lock all that down, Harley. Conducive to what you need. Yes. This looks so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I was literally a mess an hour ago. And I just
feels
happened
pretty
to
good.
I was like, oh, you're live. Dink.
Hey, glad you gave us a shot and decided to do the things with us. It's always fucking awesome to talk to you, and to work with you is like pretty rad.
I love that we like don't even have to finish sentences. It's like, you get yeah, I understand.
All right,
Awesome.
I guess we'll just do some closing statements, and then we're good. I'm going to do them the long way since we're on the podcast.
Long.
Long. So it would be spirit if it's in. You don't have to repeat if you don't want to, Harley. Of course, you can say it in your head or whatever, or do your own version. But spirit if it's in the highest good, please copy and paste everything that we did today to all forms and versions and situations conducive to what is needed throughout space, time, spaces in between, dimensions, realms, pocket dimensions, timelines, realities, lands, and multiverses. Please copy and paste that to the residual. Please close all dead timelines. Please mend all broken and shattered timelines. A bit of movement on that one. Please put the thing down, flip it, and reverse it. It's just women in black, yeah, come on. And to all 4 quadrants. Please ripple everything into the current now moment. Please release all soul contracts connected to any of this that I don't fucking want anymore or aren't in my highest good. Please release all soul fragments connected to all of this, wrapped in divine justice and love, light, and forgiveness, and return them to the rightful owners at this time. There you go. A lot on that one. Please undo anything that myself, Kate, Kat, or anyone in the live might have done that was not in the highest good or shouldn't have been done. No movement. Good. Please align myself, family, friends, relationships, pets, career, home, health, clarity, and remembrance, and perspectives, and learning style, okay? With the most healed timeline, what's rightfully and already ours, receiving what's rightfully and already ours, and back to our now moment. I'd like to add, possibly do Kate and Kat's blowout healings, Kate's brain aneurysm healings, and then activate your own personal grounding straps conducive to what you need in all directions. Yeah, that's much better.
Thank you. Thank you very
Joy,
much.
They do say merge the timeline, so I must have, I don't know if I left it out because I was supposed to or if I just missed it. Like, I don't know if it was on purpose or on accident. Try that. Say, if it's supposed to, please merge all timelines to the most healed timeline. And back to the now moment. Yeah, there was movement. Thanks, Joy.
Awesome.
Sweet. How do you feel? For real, how do you feel?
I feel whole lot better. Like you, well, I'm gonna say you have no idea, but you were in there. You have an idea of what I was
It's like
feeling.
hot Jello.
That's my body. That's my new band name. When my stripper name,
Hot
Hot
Jello
Jello,
With the new stripper
with
boots.
the chicken head and the
with
stilettos.
and
Coming to the
my murder
stage,
shoes.
Hot Jello. And then that's your closing act. You just take the shoe off and go to the guy in the front row.
That's right. Right in the eyeball.
That's a great stripper song, Kate.
Oh yeah, that's hot.
Yeah, swing the
Guys,
boots around the pole.
This is a family app, not a make a family app.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Mm.
Speak for yourself. Alright.
That's that.
Love you, Harley.
Okay. Love you. Bye.
Don't forget
Love
to
you,
disconnect,
bye.
everybody. Bye.
Bye.